So it's just us.
Okay, we're on if you want to.
Okay, so good evening. It's October the 20th at 5:30, and I'd like to call to order the meeting of today's BAR meeting. We have one applicant. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, hi, my name is Fabian Arn.
We'll come back to the.
Should we want to sit here?
And the bar members
This is a microphone.
present are Rob McQuilton, Christopher Gow, and myself, Stephanie Renzer. I just wanted to ask, were there any notices to neighbors and were there any letters?
All the neighbors were noticed within, I think, 300 feet, and there were no comments received, positive
Okay.
or negative.
Thank you. So would you like to talk us through the plan?
Yes, thank you so much for going through this application. I live at 119 Laurel Road. We have an old garage that's falling apart. It's also way too small for a modern car, so we can't even use the garage, or have never been used the garage as a garage. We considered to restore it, but the condition of it is just too bad. So instead, we are now filing this application to build a new house there, or new building. Behind the garage, has been a stone wall that's been falling apart and is now leaning against the house. So that's also something we take care of at the same time. This new building will have 3 big sky doors facing our house. So we will actually turn the front of actually turn the house instead of having it as the garage facing this way. We will now have it facing our house. So we have a bigger lawn in between the house and the existing building. And so this would be an open space in between the two. So that's the idea.
But you're not changing the direction.
We're not changing the direction
It's
of
just that
it.
you're opening the side.
Exactly. We're opening the side of it. And you will be able to access this directly from the lawn over to the house.
And the height seems to be the same.
The height is a bit taller because we're building it on plinths, if that's the word. And the reason is because we have this hill behind it with a lot of water coming down.
Right.
Yeah.
So that's definitely
There's
the
no
easiest.
basement. Yeah.
Yes, and that's definitely the easiest way to deal with it.
So the footprint, do you want to explain, is a little bit bigger?
It's a little bit bigger. We're talking about around, I don't have the numbers in my head, it's around 9 feet longer and around 5 feet wider. And then we also have a wooden deck that we would like to build in front of it.
So for that, variances are needed that are not our jurisdiction.
Yeah, not necessarily for the deck, but because the footprint of the building is wider, he's getting closer to the one of the rear yard setbacks.
Closer to, but not over.
Well, he needs a variance for it. He's.
Oh, that
It's
close.
over.
I
Yeah.
see.
No, it's over.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's 25 feet away and that at this point, and I don't think it showed the existing dimension, but it must be slightly larger at this point.
So it's this spot here with the sort of,
So it's this spot here and also,
25, right?
I,
This is 57 and that's 25.
yes,
I'm sorry about the apology.
No, and what is the minimum?
in that far corner, the 25 feet, that should be 50 feet.
Okay. So it's already not, the existing structure is already not,
In that dimension, correct, it's already non-conforming. It's
Non-conforming,
slightly
yeah.
More non-conforming.
so that's something that the applicant will need to get a variance on or not?
Yes,
Okay.
So what that means is you have to go to the other board to get that variance. And so what we will do now, though, we can provide you feedback about all the design and everything to give you some information, some feedback, so that if there are modifications or changes, you'll have time to make those. Or if we're fine with it, we can say, yeah, we're happy with it. I like it. I think it's be a lovely addition, a functional addition. It'll be an improvement to your house. The only feedback that is, neither here nor there, is just more, I'm not an architect, so, it's just a functional aspect, is that maybe a little bit more overhang so that the water doesn't, run down into the windows.
Yes.
Something like that.
Mhm.
That's the
Or a
only-
small gutter maybe. But also, could you possibly just quickly talk us through the colors and material?
Yes, you have it here. So we were thinking a wood facade,
That's stained, it's
a
kind of,
stained facade,
right,
a wood facade. So, and also I need to, this is not visible from the road or from
Okay.
any neighbors'
Mhm.
houses. Just to,
and you're thinking of a white roof?
this is a metal roof.
Sort of a gray standing seam.
Yes, a
Yeah.
gray, darker stain. So it's kind of the same color as the nature around.
I think we'd probably not be so much in favor of a bright white.
Mhm.
Is
Of
there a
course.
color indicated somewhere? Or do you?
There is not right here. The only thing we have now is a metal roof.
Mhm.
I'm very flexible what you think because I trust you. What you
What is
think will
the
be.
tinting of the roof of the main residence? Is it presumably a little darker than that, or?
It's in the front of this.
Oh.
It's in really bad condition.
No, I think,
Of your house, what's the
I
color
think
of the?
Rob means
We
the
don't
actual-
have a flat roof on our
Oh,
house.
that's right.
Yes, yes.
Right.
but
right.
something
roofless.
that's kind of,
At least that
range,
kind of
that
solid
sort of soft
mid-range.
range,
Okay.
maybe.
The grayish, yes.
Grayish or
So
brownish or something.
If so, yeah, with the rocks behind, that it would be that sort of color. So, if you're a bird flying over, it would kind of match that, that color.
That definitely makes sense. Yes.
Which I think that the metal, or the standing seam metal roofs. are
Yeah,
like that.
they exist.
And if we need to have this in writing, please let me know where you want the colors, like how you want me to.
I think when you have to go to the variance thing, then you come back to us. We can't vote on anything now. We can just give you feedback.
Okay.
So when you come back to us, then you just have the stain is this make of stain color.
Mhm.
You just have to say, or you can leave a small sample with John that
Absolutely.
says it's Benjamin Moore exterior semi-gloss, or whatever it is, or maybe the metal comes as a color already.
Yes.
So maybe they
Definitely.
have it, maybe the manufacturer gave you a sample or is going to give you a little sample anyway.
Definitely.
Could be good to
I
see.
can go over with you
Yeah.
those types of things.
Okay.
So all we need to do for the record is to write down the color code and put it, vote on it. That's it.
I love the design. I think it's wonderful and simple, and very Scando/Iceland. And they're just very sensible. From the bird's eye view, it looks particularly handsome. This sort of clean lines of the steps going right down, and that's not reflected in this image here, which seems a missed
welcome.
opportunity for simplicity. This is all it's a jutting out. Did you see the difference?
I definitely see the difference. Hi, how are you?
You
Good
mean
to see
these
you.
extra steps here?
Yeah, I don't know why you wouldn't let this entire thing do double duty, just bring it all the way around.
I actually think, and I'm sorry, but we don't have it on the drawings here because this is an updated version where I want the steps to go front as well. So they will actually be, it won't be wider, but they will start here.
So that but you see, this is protruding like 6 inches beyond and it's odd the way it comes in about 14 to 18 inches, and then it comes out another 8 inches.
Yes.
So I think it's this line you're
This
interested in.
is perfect to
You
my
see
way of
that, the
thinking.
lowest one lining up.
And that's
Yes.
not perfect.
Of course.
Yes.
I don't know why.
I think this
Maybe
is,
difficult to draw.
I think it's a difficult drawing thing.
Plan, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
why it's important when you come back to have all these details, because we sign off on this.
The
and-
simplicity of this is very appealing, particularly when you have such a simple, iconic structure and all that fussing around there, which seems like a series of unforced errors.
I actually think this is just drawing thing in the software. That's why it looks like this. Sorry about that. Do you have a pen and I can just so I think we will do the 3 going down here, right? So we won't build this
Ah.
out further.
So then, so it will be completely sort of symmetrical, in other words, it'll go like whatever the spacing is, I mean. it
Well,
would-
that has to be
it
lining
would
up.
need, it would
Yeah,
need
we
to
line up
be-
That has to be there. The
Yeah.
second one has to be down there and the
Right,
third one has to be.
right. So basically,
You're talking about that notch right there?
Yes.
On a diagonal, yeah, you're coming down.
Just for the record, Desiree, we have
Yeah, thank you.
somebody that just
You see what
arrived.
I
If you'd
mean?
like to
Oh,
introduce
absolutely.
yourself.
Yes,
Something
I'm
like
Gary
it would need to
Stromberg.
come way in to,
Yeah, and that one has to be.
From
which would be
Which
lovely.
company?
to
It's
kind
General
of Use it
Services.
as seating.
Yeah,
And he will be the contractor for this and the
Thank you.
mastermind.
Did you get that, Desiree?
Desiree isn't logged on,
Oh.
but she'll have the audio.
Oh,
Okay.
okay. Okay.
But it was the one thing that had jumped out when I saw that on my computer, and I didn't see this until just now. And this, so if you can just update this to reflect that it would have the kind of simplicity that does not reflect.
Definitely. And I totally agree about this. This is just the drawing, the 3D drawing that
I mean, I
made
think
messed up
it's
the
even,
steps.
even more handsome this way. So without that extra step, just a boom, boom, boom.
Yes,
now,
And then on this side, it would be completely sheer.
exactly.
so the other thing that we typically ask for is the specification for the windows. So what, have you chosen a company yet? I'm sorry, this keeps me on.
I have not. I
Okay,
have not. There will be 3 sliding doors. They stay there. So in the summer you can open up all the way.
yes,
Nice.
I'm very happy personally, more than anyone, that you have bird-friendly divided lights rather than these big, terrible
Point,
picture
yes.
windows.
Where they're
Yeah.
flying straight into them, yeah,
So once they're divided, they have a better chance of realizing.
slowing down
Exactly.
before they, yeah.
And if
That's a
you've
good
seen the
point.
design guidelines, you know, we prefer real divided light, not just imitation ones.
Mhm.
And, you know, wooden windows.
Just to recap, we need to fix this part here, so it looks good to get that approved, and also what color we are thinking for
Okay.
the
A little
metal.
darker than that seems to suggest. Yeah.
Yes, and also if we can have samples of the stain.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
And then to show if you're going to have downspouts. The light, what,
External lighting.
yeah, what lighting proposed?
The
An
trick
afterthought.
question, so please be careful.
It's a trick question. We're gonna have powerful floodlights.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Well, walked into the
You can
trap.
see it from here.
So you can see it from here. So we never, I don't think you and I discussed, you know, the lighting options for the exterior.
We have not.
So that was kind of up for, you know, again, we're gonna discuss this kind of on the fly,
Mhm.
but I'm open to suggestions. I think for safety reasons, I would like to put just downlight, but nothing that sheds, you know, I don't like light pollution. I've been into this industry for years and I used to do lighting for, you know, a number of different artists and I understand it. And light pollution, you know, I live in Laurel Ridge and you're walking around and riding around, you know, at night and you can't see because
Right.
people don't understand what they're doing with
Yes.
lighting.
Mhm.
So I would have just almost vertical down lighting enough to light these steps. And maybe just a hair past it, but tastefully done in between the doors, most likely. And just something that the light source itself wouldn't be seen from the road. The light source.
Exactly. There will be less light than we have now at the garage. That
Mhm.
was already there when we moved in.
Mhm.
So
So I think you have 2 in the front.
yeah, we have 2 in the
Couple more,
front,
yeah.
and then there's also a floodlight when.
So would
Whenever
you
it
have
comes
like,
close.
like 2 lanterns either side, because it's such a simple structure, I don't know.
Fabian, what do you think about one on each? I was thinking if they were tastefully done, that we could do it in between also.
Yes, I actually saw yes, and only down lights in
Mhm,
between
mhm,
every
mhm.
would be really nice on each between each door here.
And then think about if
1, 2,
you're
3, 4.
working late and you need to get home, you know, between that and the
Yes.
house. The
What's
sort
wrong
of
with your
discreet light,
flashlight?
so that it's not an afterthought and then, you know, it's not,
No.
you know, it's.
So you mean to attach something else later?
Well, this is what happens, you know, with lighting, we're having a big problem in the park, in my opinion,
Put like a
is that people, you know, just
motion
putting lights up
sensing,
everywhere.
motion Sensors everywhere.
It's just
Yeah.
like an
And
airport.
it's-
Yeah,
some-
yeah,
yeah,
it's an
and it-
airport. Well, That I'm not, and I agree with that, and that's a pet peeve of mine, trust me on that, I just don't like it.
Yeah, and there's so much development with lighting. So people that are putting lighting even 10 years ago, it's, with LEDs, they're very sterile, very bright. And nowadays you can get much. It's
High
a lot-
Kelvin colors, I think I'd
Yes.
keep the
I
Kelvin
mean, I
down
work
to
as a
2800.
photographer, so I know
Yeah,
everything about Kelvin.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right, right.
so low 2800 Kelvin or something like that, maybe,
Yes.
to
Yeah, that'd be great. And then we'd like to use that to tell, everyone else, this is a role model. This is what lighting should be. And it's safety. It's beautiful. It's the right to Kelvins and
You'll be a
it
teaching
works.
building.
Yeah. We'd like,
So
yeah.
what about
Right.
your heat source?
There will be on this side,
The backside.
back side here,
Mhm.
that you can't see really. We will have a mini split.
Yeah, I was gonna put one mini split,
Yeah.
that should be enough for heat and cool for the building.
And then you're gonna have a ducted system?
No, non-ducted,
Just one.
just one system.
Okay,
Is it be pretty, one big room?
It
pretty
will
much?
be, the outside unit would be a single unit, it'd be probably a single with
but
maybe,
inside,
yeah, it'd probably be a two zone, an actual two zone, but
Right.
no duct, no, you wouldn't have any
No
ductwork.
duct. I don't think it's needed.
And
I just installed a Mitsubishi system that is fantastic. So basically, the units look like little radiators.
Mhm.
They're the size and shape of
Yeah.
old-fashioned radiators that fit under the windows.
Yep.
So you have the machine outside, you box that
Oh,
in
yes.
nicely, and then you have these little
Floor
two
mount.
radiators.
Little-
Yeah, floor
little
mounted,
floor mount, yeah,
which is, it's really pleasant because
Mhm.
you get the warm air coming up,
Mhm.
so.
instead of it from above.
Yeah.
so just to be clear, beyond that one, which is looking upslope, is that right?
Yes,
Yeah.
and there is, as you were there, right? So there's a lot of trees up here, so you can't see the
Oh,
side
good.
really.
Excellent.
Yes.
And those are like virtually invisible sound, I mean, they're silent. You have a Mitsu?
Yeah, sorry,
do a
this
lot
was
of
not
those
at
installations.
Chesterloo, by the way. I don't want you to think that it did anything. It was an upstate building.
Okay, it was an upstate build.
Yeah.
So I do a lot of these installations and they're the best way to go, in my opinion. They're not intrusive. If you can hide them too, get it down on the ground and you have bushes around them so that you don't see them too much. And that the units aren't that large anyway.
Going back to the light, there will be less light than we have now at the garage, because we have windows at the garage too, and the garage has we have two lights outside, bright ones, and there's also floodlights inside it. So there's a lot of lights now. There will be less.
You've got your electric services, they're already there.
Electric already there,
that
but we
on-
might have to.
There's an underground conduit from the house
Yes.
over. It's not individually metered. So it's metered through,
Right.
it's metered through the house.
Yes, it's.
And then the
There's no,
separate
there's nothing
pole.
on the outside,
No.
right?
Absolutely not. So it comes up, right now, the conduit comes up into the garage in the center, roughly in the center, underground, not in the center of the garage, but in the center sidewalk. And it comes up to a panel on the side. So
Okay.
there's a conduit underground that leaves his house, his main panel.
So I think just to add to the couple of things we would like to see, that's the design of the lights
Mhm.
that you choose,
Mhm.
and then where you position, the size of your outside mini split
Sure.
unit, right?
Absolutely.
Normally would ask,
It's gonna be on the back of the unit facing the mountain.
Yeah, exactly.
right?
Yep. Well, we'll try to get it as hidden as possible in the back even, keep it low.
Before you come back to the board, you can pencil it
Yes,
on your
sketch
plan.
that
Absolutely.
in, and that's everything, right? We covered that. We
Mm-hmm.
covered the colors.
There's already
material.
electricity there. You
Yes.
might have to
Yeah.
update the wire is what you're telling me.
Yeah, we might have to pull heavier wire.
Yeah.
It's already conduited, so I can probably
If you can fit it.
lubricate it up and pull some new wire.
Yes.
Well, we will see if that works. So hopefully.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
And no plumbing at this part, it's just an office.
We might need plumbing.
Well, we need to know, exactly what the use of the building is. If it's just an office and it's just electric, that's fine. But if you're adding plumbing, we need to have something on the plan. And,
Yes, definitely. We need plumbing to this building. So we will use this I work as a photographer and director. So I will use this as a office, and I work usually late nights.
Just for coffee and.
Just for
Yeah.
coffee and exactly. Yes, also. And I shoot a lot of food too. And my wife is had a bakery in Stockholm. So the idea is for her to have a part of this where she can make
amazing.
some bread. And I have clients coming up sometimes once a month, and there will be a big open space where we can have our meetings. That's the plan for this building.
We'd like all that on.
So we should draw it up.
Definitely. I think I sent you an email about the use of the house a long time ago.
You said that a while ago,
Yes.
and then I saw the plans, it just said office space, and this is the first formal submittal, so
Yes, this is just because I did not know that this meeting was about the interior of the building. And that's why
We don't.
well, there's a
comment on the
change in
interior,
use,
that's
which is,
just-
there's a
that's-
change in use.
definitely we won't use it as a garage. So
Yeah.
Yes.
That's-
Yeah, a car is never going back in there.
no,
But this is also a brand new structure, you're not
Yes.
using any part of the
Not
existing
zero.
structure.
Nothing.
no.
Not even the slab.
And that's fine, I just, so everybody's on the same page.
Definitely. So when it comes to plumbing, how is that's going to be complicated to get that approved, or how does it
Well,
work?
it's a change in use that the BZA would have to at least
Mhm.
acknowledge and approve. And it's up to them.
And as long as it isn't sort of like sewage or sort of, it's not a bathroom, it's less of an ask just for,
I don't want to split hairs, it's plumbing, and it's a change
So it
in
is,
use,
I see,
whether
okay.
it's a bathroom or a sink or a
right.
kitchen,
There's water
I don't want to split hairs.
Sorry?
There's no water right now.
There's no water there right now. So yes, we need water to the house.
So we probably put a tankless, like a hot for a sink or hand wash, I think.
Yes, so it's
So we'll
not.
put probably a tankless water heater in,
Yes, so it's not
It's
visible.
not. so we can let's draw all that in.
That would be for the BCA,
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
for the building, sort of.
Yeah, I like, so my letter reflects exactly what you're doing. You should give me a revised site plan or a revised floor plan showing plumbing. And this way I'll cite it for the variance you need. And also it's a change in use, from a garage to a office slash kitchenette or kitchen, whatever you're gonna call it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, the more, thinking ahead, the more details, we need so that, you're protected as well. So that we've signed off, the BZA have signed off on something. And that's exactly what you want and not something that you have to come back later on to say, to add to it. So it's all done. And that protects you that, if anyone complains or says, something's happening there, you have the proof that it's all signed off and sealed and delivered.
Sounds good.
Any more questions? Any more comments? No,
Anyone on Zoom that wants to
Okay.
chime in?
no.
Oh, it's on. It's live.
Oh,
yeah,
your
yeah, fully
camera action
recorded.
lights.
Memorex. You guys are too young for that.
Oh, no.
I remember. That was when Memorex was a high quality tape.
Right, absolutely.
Oh, we remember. Stephanie doesn't, but we do.
No, I don't.
No, she doesn't. You're lucky.
Great. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a nice meeting.
And you, thanks for coming. Thank you.
Likewise.
Okay, if you can get me a revised plan showing what the inside general floor plan is gonna be, if you're planning on adding plumbing, and then I'll write a letter. Based upon what you need variance for. Thank you. You're welcome.
And you said probably December 3rd.
The deadline date is, November 3rd for the December 3rd.
November 3rd.
The BZA requires paperwork to be in 30 days before a meeting. Unlike this board, it's 10 days before. a
Okay.
meeting. So you essentially have till November 3rd to submit, the items that are on the BZA application, which.
It was a bit overwhelming, as I know mentioned, but
Copy of the paper copy. So, you can go through the letters, in the center of the page. In an updated site plan and then the other letters that are on that first page.
So minimum 30 days, so we.
Yeah, till November 3rd, which is
Yeah.
about a week and a half.
I already have this. So.
Yeah. Some things you already have.
It's so close, to having it done.
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Will the other meeting be held here?
Yes, all the meetings are held.
Okay.
But I think it's Wednesdays at 7, isn't it? Or
Yes, the first Wednesday of each month, provided we have an item on the agenda at 7:00.
Okay, excellent. Thank you so much.
Thanks
You're
for
welcome.
coming.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Nice to meet you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Likewise, Amy.
Should we-
Um,
Desiree's not here, so.
No, I think there's a little trouble with getting on Zoom.
So,
but-
okay, so,
But let's not.
thank you.
Let's not stop the progress. If you want to vote on the minutes, let's.
Okay, I'm not sure which date, 'cause I don't think I was there for those.
All right, well then if we're not prepared, we'll just wait till the next meeting.
Yeah,
That's all.
And that's our only applicant.
Yep.
yes. So,
Adjourn the meeting if you want.
yes, so if there's no further business, no comment, no minutes to be voted in right now, I'd like to make a motion to adjourn today's BAR meeting at 4 minutes to 6. Do I have a second?
Second.
Aye.
Aye. All in favor, thank you.